She can hide her body count and she can hide her intentions, but she cannot hide the quality of men she allowed into her body. Guys, a woman's ex is her mirror. It reflects her taste, her mindset, her boundaries, and most importantly, her level of self-respect. But the funny thing is that you bitches think you're manipulating us when what we're really doing is giving you enough rope to hang yourselves with. We're letting you dig a deeper and deeper hole while we take mental notes of your increasing number of red flags. Pissed off because he now knows his worth. Men realizing we're the prize, that's what secretly pisses women off the most. Because the game only works for women when men think women are the prize. You see, gentlemen, social media has lied to women. Instagram has showed them yachts, it showed them Lambos and influencers, and it made them believe that there are far more rich men than there actually are. This is why you ask women what percentage of men are over 6 feet and make six figures. They say, I don't know, 65, 70%? But that is pure delusion, and here are the facts to back it up. Only a shade over 5% of men in the West have a net worth of over $1 million. And between 18 and 40 years old, that number plummets to less than 0.5%. And the truly rich, the men with a net worth over $5 million, make up 0.1% of the male population. That's 1 in 10,000. Meanwhile, beautiful women are everywhere. Every club, every city, every scroll on Instagram, beauty's common. Discipline, drive, and power are not. And this is why women chase the top 1%, but here's the cold, hard mathematical truth. Most women will never get their top 1% man. Oh, most of them won't even get the opportunity. Not because they're unattractive, but because the demand grossly outweighs the supply. Wealth isn't loud, gentlemen. It's not dripping in designer belts, expensive watches, parties, or super yachts. No, wealth is quiet. Wealth is calculated. Wealth is controlled. The richest men you'll meet don't post on Instagram. They own what the wannabes post about. Luxury looks common online because we see it in every scroll. But real money, generational money, that is far less available than beauty. Always has been, always will be. And this is why women are now panicking. When men stopped simping and started realizing how the law of supply and demand directly correlates with their own value on the dating market, they started becoming a lot more selective. Because once a man realizes he's rare, he stops chasing what's common. When men wake up, the illusion collapses because the simple truth is that men are the prize. Period. Most men learn these lessons the hard way, so here are the 9 types of women you should avoid at all costs if you don't want your life to burn. Number 1, your ex. If she cheated once, she'll do it again. If she left once, she'll do it again. Loyalty doesn't reboot, gentlemen, it expires. Number 2, your homeboy's ex. A lot of dudes out here dirty macking, just waiting for the opportunity to slide into his friend's girlfriend's panties. You mess with your homeboy's ex and you'll lose a friend for a woman who left your friend. Disloyalty to a brother always costs triple. Never forget that. Number 3, party girls. These chicks are always outside and it's always just vibes. She belongs to the streets, not you. Number 4, coworkers. The minute you hook up with a coworker, you can start the clock because in 6 months or less, you or both of you will no longer be with the company. And the former is far more likely than the latter. Number 5, single moms. She chose a man, had his kid, and it failed. Why build a castle on another man's ashes? Number 6, girls on social media. She posts for validation, gentlemen, not memories. Instagram, that's her real boyfriend. You're just the date who pays for everything. Number 7, girls with male friends. You're plan B and he's emergency dick. Date a girl with male friends and you will always be in a love triangle in some way, shape, or form. Number 8, feminists. They don't want relationships, they want power. Arguing with a feminist is like boxing with fog. You lose energy, not points. And number 9, broken women, as in women with exorbitant body count, sex workers, and girls who've had bad things happen to them as children. She calls it trauma bonding, you call it connection. But every kiss just glues another piece of her past onto your soul. In the end, the wrong woman drains you of money, respect, and peace, while the right woman multiplies your kingdom. Choose the wrong woman once and you will pay for it for years. I speak from personal experience. To be learned there, but you guys always hear us say, don't judge her by her words, judge her by her actions. But you should also judge her by her ex, the one she opened her legs for, because her past reveals her standards. You don't need to guess what she wants, just look at what she accepted. If her ex was broke, toxic, or weak, and she chose him, that tells you more than any motivational quote on her IG story will ever tell you. Guys, a woman's ex is her mirror. It reflects her taste, her mindset, her boundaries, and most importantly, her level of self-respect. You can tell how she'll treat you by the type of men she used to worship. History doesn't lie, guys, and women don't downgrade in who they desire. They only downgrade in who they settle for, and it's very important to understand the difference. She can hide her body count and she can hide her intentions, but she cannot hide the quality of men she allowed into her body. So judge a woman by her ex, because her ex, that's the blueprint of what she truly values. And if her ex was a clown, she clearly doesn't value herself. And these kinds of women will destroy you from the inside out. Trust me. Busy with their own delusions and egos, they don't think we notice red flags. We do, we just don't talk about it. We observe in silence and start counting down the days until smashing her isn't even worth keeping her around. Because the minute she starts arguing about dumb shit, disrespecting us, or treating us like a child, we've already got one foot out the door. See, ladies, we don't explode. We withdraw. We stop correcting you. We stop caring about what you do, what you say, or where you are. But the funny thing is that you bitches think you're manipulating us when what we're really doing is giving you enough rope to hang yourselves with. We're letting you dig a deeper and deeper hole while we take mental notes of your increasing number of red flags. Yeah, we'll still smash you, we'll still smile, and we will still play along. But our emotions are already on airplane mode at this point because we realize you're not worth fixing. We don't need to win the argument. No, we win by detaching. We win by walking away without warning. We win by never coming back. And the truth is that women often mistake silence for stupidity. But a quiet man is a dangerous man because he's done caring. We don't ghost women to hurt them. We ghost them to protect our peace. And by the time she realizes what's actually happening, we've already replaced her with a quieter, more feminine woman who also protects her. Why I tell men who are still playing the field and not ready to settle down yet to date multiple women. Because when you date multiple women, you stay dangerous. Not because you're a player, but because you're aware. You stay sharp. You stay detached. You stay unattached. You stop mistaking sexual chemistry for connection. And after a while, after about, I don't know, a year or so of dating multiple women, you start seeing patterns. You start seeing the recycled lines. You start seeing the recycled unique stories, the recycled emotions. The more you date, the clearer it becomes that she isn't special, gentlemen. She's predictable. And that realization right there, that's what kills the illusion. It destroys that soul myth fairy tale that you were sold as a boy. Now let's flip the script and date only one woman. The game instantly flips on you. You pour your all into her, your time, your energy, your attention, your resources. You build her a throne and call it love. Then reality hits. The mask slips, the pedestal cracks, and your special snowflake becomes human. This is when love feels like a scam, guys. Not because women are evil, but because your illusion was. So here's the paradox. You can date many women and you love the illusion, or you can date one woman and the illusion betrays you. The only way to win is to love with your eyes wide open, not with your ego blindfold. See love for what it is and not what you think it should be.